Hi everyone, for my discussion board today, I am going to look at some of the aspects of the impact of print media in the Great Awakening that I examined in my research paper. To better understand the world of Jonathan Edwards and the environment in which the Great Awakening was taking place, understanding the key factors and how different denominations, media, and beliefs influenced America is necessary to fully understand church history. Print media was key in spreading the gospel, as newspapers and religious publications allowed for the announcement of religious revivals and the solidifying of certain denominational beliefs. During the time of the Great Awakening and further on throughout time, the worldviews of the American people were shaped through the influence of the church and church writings. Author Frank Lambert examines the impact that George Whitefield had on the Great Awakening. Before his arrival, preachers such as Solomon Stoddard and Jonathan Edwards were very impactful in stirring up their congregations to revival. Lambert argues, however, that George Whitefield's arrival in America dramatically changed the scope of the Great Awakening, widening the impact dramatically. Whitefield's impact was far-reaching for a number of reasons. He was an incredible speaker, and his messages were also spread through colonial newspapers. This printed media was incredibly important in aiding Whitefield's impact on colonial America and the Great Awakening. Newspapers advertised the word about George Whitefield's visits, which in turn increased attendance and prepared the hearts and minds of people to hear Whitefield's message. Whitefield also believed that the written word was one of the most powerful ways to reach a widespread audience, so he encouraged the distribution of his messages, pamphlets, and journals. Whitefield's use of the newspaper was rather unique. Not many other revivalists prior to Whitefield utilized print media quite the way that he did. However, Whitefield widely distributed print materials to prepare those to hear him preach, as well as to make a long-term impact after he left a city he preached in. The power of print media in the church continued to be impactful throughout the history of the church in America. Later in the 1700s, state religions were disestablished and denominations split off even further. So there were more of a variety of denominations competing for the attention of people in these towns. These denominations marked themselves and their unique beliefs in a variety of ways, though primarily through the writing of religious magazines. As these denominations grew in different regions all over the country, each denomination competed for the attention of potential parishioners. In religious magazines, articles defending the particular tenets of a denomination's beliefs were published, and other articles more directly attacked other beliefs. Geographic scope was also very important to denominations. Many of them told of their geographic prominence in their religious publications. Through the impact of preachers such as George Whitefield, the distribution of religious magazines, and the political impact that the church had on colonial America, the impact of religious freedom and the church on the American mindset is incredibly clear. Americans felt a strong sense of liberty and freedom, which was rooted in their belief that they had a right to choose their denomination, to receive information on various options, and to print and publish their own beliefs in these magazines, which this freedom of speech is something that is really rooted in American ideology, as we know. Thank you all for your time, for listening, and thanks for participating in this class. It's been great. Thank you.